from National Assembly. This is the Committee of Blue Economy, Water and Irrigation. And we have come to visit this mega project here of Thwake Dam to just find out the progress. And we've gone around this project, and we are concerned about the slopes of the project, especially if you see from what is happening at the background there. The contractor has really scaled down work. And it is a big concern, especially a project of this magnitude. This project was meant to be completed last year, but again, the contractor sought an extension to February this year, and next year, 2024. But from what we are seeing around here, we don't think by February this project will be complete. This project has been a project which is serving two counties, the county of Makueni and the county of Kitui. In terms of supplying clean water for domestic use, water for irrigation, supposed to irrigate up to about 100,000 acres of land in the two counties. And this project also is supposed to provide up to over 20 megawatts of electricity through the hydro. We have had a discussion here with the contractor, and I know the contractor, they have their own issues with the subcontractors, and that's why I think the slow pace of the project, which you are told that currently now it is at the Court of Appeal. But that is not a government concern. The government concern is to make sure that this project is completed as per the contractual agreements. This is a very important facility. The government is borrowed a loan through African Development Bank, and the loan was borrowed when the dollar was about 100 to 105 $1 per shilling. But now we are talking about almost 165 shillings. So even the Kenyan government and the Kenyan taxpayers, they are going even to pay more, and the project is not complete. People have not drunk water here. So we are concerned as a committee, and from here we are going to start an inquiry as to what happened with this project, especially when we are told there is a variation of about 9 billion over and above the 36 billion, which was a contract value for this project. So that is why we are here, so that before we start that inquiry, we at least get the facts from the Crown. From now, we have agreed with the contractor to make sure he scales up this project in terms of increasing the manpower on the ground and the equipments, and sort out these issues outside the government contract agreement with the subcontractors. We don't want to know what is happening between him and his subcontractors. We want to see that the project is complete. That is why we are here.
So maybe to do the inquiry that we are starting, apart from the land variation.
We want to look into even the scope of work here, with this as per the contract. We want to see, including even the community issues around here. There is a lot of complaint about the CSR here. There is still some issues about compensation issues. There is still issues about the road network, which has been completely destroyed by the heavy machineries here. So the design issues, we want to get everything about this project and see that there is a value for money for Kenyans. So these people of Kitui and Makueni, they have waited for over 7 years They've been waiting for over 7 years. And they had a lot of hope that this project at this time, the water issues, the water problem around these areas should be sorted. But you can see the project we are told about is between 70–80%, and there is still a lot to be done. And this is only phase one of this project. This project has got about 4 phases. That's about the phase one is about construction of the dam. There is a phase 2 about water supply. There is phase 3 about hydro. There is phase 4 about irrigation. So it has taken 7 years, and even phase 1 is not complete. So we are concerned how long it's going to take before we have the whole phases completed here.
There has also been the issue of pollution of the water. Will the committee also look into that?
Yes, there is a serious pollution because the intake of this dam is the Athi River, which is heavily polluted, especially upstream. And the NEMA and the various other government, various agencies, they are addressing that, the issue of upstream pollution. And that one is ongoing. We are going to look at the holistic, including the pollution, because there is no need to spend over 50 billion of a dam here when the people are not going to use the water because it is heavily polluted upstream. So we are going to look all into those issues. We are told at the beginning of this project, we were told about this is one of the biggest contractors across the globe. But again, it has now raised questions, especially now when the project is at this level that the contractor again is like he's struggling to finish the project. So we would want to find out even, including if a proper procedure was followed to have this contractor given this job. So because a project of about 50 billion, and they are saying the work is about 80%, and they have been paid almost equal percentage, almost 80%. So I don't know why they are not in a position to complete the project. So we are going to look at it on our inquiry. We'll look at a holistic, including starting from the tendering process and all about the designs up to where it is currently. We have engineers here who can...
Yes. Explained, we as a Committee of Water, it is in our mandate to oversight such projects and to look into how or what are the challenges with a view of unlocking those challenges. So our visit today was to have a look, and we have made the observation according to what the chairman have explained, and we are going further into the details. And our aim is to see that we solve the problems so that the Kenyans can enjoy the benefit of the money that the government have budgeted and have given to this community, which is Zao Kitui and Makueni. And going forward, we are committed, and we will come back to have a look at it and even go further, solve the other challenges which could be forthcoming. If we are not able to solve now immediately, as like give a solution now, when we sit down as a committee through the chair, we'll be able to give the recommendations.
Kweni Kitui County people that this project is a viable project, and despite the small hitches here and there, I want to give hope that as Parliament we will still ask that additional funding is sought, even as we solve the problem or look into the problem of who is responsible for what. Because when you talk about variation of 9.3 billion, that is a big amount of money, and I believe that someone may have calculated to defeat justice, and the claim that the tendering was done hurriedly does not hold any water. So I believe someone somewhere must take responsibility, and that is the reason why our chairman has said that we are going to do an inquiry with an aim of preferring prosecution for those who are capable, even as the project is completed at whatever cost.
The area MD is here.